So there are GoPros, action cameras, and then there are DJIs. And then there's a DJI Osmo, which is a DJI action camera on a stick with a gimbal. And that's what we're looking at today. This is the latest product from DJI, because handheld gimbals are all the rage these days. And this connects to your smartphone like that. You just clip your phone in, connects via Wi-Fi, and you've got this little D-pad thing here to control the camera. Now if you hold the trigger, that should lock it in place when you're recording. I feel like James Bond. Smooth. Smooth like peanut butter. Unless you go for the crunchy stuff. And then there's also double tap, which just recenters it. So you can be filming over there, double tap, and it goes straight to the center. But then there's this mode as well, which is very 2015. Triple tap. I think that's 4. Yes, it's selfie mode. That's brilliant. You can use touchscreen as well. It's a little bit of lag on that, but it's alright. And you've got photo mode as well, but we don't care about that. And then you can change the settings, auto, slow motion, and then shutter speed stuff here. So double tap to center, triple tap for selfie mode. Hello! So yeah, today we're testing out the DJI Osmo by doing some forest Segway. Let's go. Bam! There I go with the Osmo and my new set of wheels. There are a number of accessories you can get for the DJI Osmo. Extension rod, ND filters, extension arms, tripods, vehicle mount, bicycle mount. I'm not using any of them, I'm just holding this one with one hand. It shoots 4K video and does 120 FPS in full HD. Video quality is quite decent. The internal stereo mic is a nice inclusion, but there's a mic jack that you want to use. You won't hear anything useful or nice with the internal mic. Moving the camera around with the analog pad thing is pretty slick. The footage is super smooth with the gimbal. Of course there are handheld gimbals available for GoPro, but this is a cool all-in-one solution. Really not sure what I like more, the Osmo or the off-road Segway. Pick up a bit of speed at an amazing speed of 12 miles per hour. Well, not that fast, but anyway, the Osmo is keeping as steady as a steady thing. One thing about the footage from the Osmo is that it is too saturated. There's no way to change that at the moment also. DJI posted a reply on their forums that there will be a future firmware and app update that will allow this. A flat picture profile would be sweet. Speed it up a bit and it looks like the speeder bike chase scene in Return of the Jedi, kind of. Okay, we've established that it does its job well. It's as good on a set of wheels as it is on foot, although it's not completely dampened for when you're walking. Still, I kind of like this thing for filming on the street. Kind of good for selfies as well, but the thing is, when it comes to focusing, it only focuses from 1.5 meters, and I'm a bit closer than that, and my arm's not longer than that. So when I'm in selfie mode, I'm not really going to be in focus. And unless you're Mr. Tickle, you won't have arms that extend to 1.5 meters. You could potentially do some cool selfie action shots or vlogging with this kind of setup, but you'll never be properly in focus. I mean, 4K footage is pretty good. This uses the same camera as some of their drones. It's a DJI Zenmuse X3. But one problem with that is that it's not that great in a low light. Considering it's a small Sony sensor, it's not awfully noisy, but far from clean video. But that's made me wonder, because DJI are going to release one with a micro four thirds mount, micro four thirds sensor obviously, which will be better in terms of image quality. Well, you'd think. Let's hope anyway, because the Osmo is quite a cool product that lets you get some super smooth video all in a neat little package that uses the software and buttons to control everything with a minimum of fuss. I'd thoroughly recommend getting one, but the tough thing is deciding whether to go for one of these now or waiting and getting a micro four thirds version, which would be seriously cool with plenty of optical options on offer.